Yes guys, I'm back with another one. Today I'm going to be looking at BTC, see what's going on with all the FUD that's in the market, take a little look at USDT dominance. I'm not even going to bother looking at ETH because it's a shit coin. To be honest with you, BTC's turning into a shit coin as well. I'll look at total 3 and BTC dominance and just have a little chat about what's going on in the crypto market at the minute, because from where I'm looking, it's not looking too good. So yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. So I'm on BTC and I'm having a little look. So I've got, these are just moving averages, 21.50. It doesn't really matter what you put on, 21.55, 200. 200's the main one that I keep looking at. And generally, in a run like this, so if we have a little look over here, generally on the first drop like this, it uses it as a resistance and then comes back down, pumps up, and then uses it as a support. So I'm not saying the run's over. I'm far from saying that. But what I'm saying is if that's the first drop, and I think I went through this before the other day when I were on. So if that's the first drop from there to there, it's about 56%. And I just don't understand why people, like I've been watching a lot on Twitter and that, or X, whatever you want to call it now, and they're all like, oh, why is Bitcoin dropping? Blah, 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 blah. Why is the S&P dropping? You know? Why is gold pumping? Why is silver pumping? You need to realise that people are moving from this and putting it in safer assets. And then what they'll do is they will switch back, and then BTC probably will have another little pump up. But as of now, everything's getting sold off. They're only holding the stronger assets. They're holding gold. They're holding silver. Because they know they will hold the value. Like I was explaining before. In effect, Bitcoin, it doesn't exist. And I'm a crypto trader. But you know what? I'm also a realist. And I know that this does not exist. And yeah, I understand all the big institutions are getting involved and blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't mean that they won't dump it. Why do institutions want to buy it here? Do you know what a lot have? A lot of countries have. And I know a lot of countries that have bought it up here. You know, around your 100k mark. And they're down 20 odd %. But because they're doing it as a long-term goal, that 20% drop probably won't bother them, because they will know, you know, if they start to move over like this, it starts to come under, this catches up, comes under. You know, I'm expecting, I'm not saying it is gonna, but I'm expecting another little drop into here, into this zone here. So all them gains, if you have, genuinely, if you've not cashed out from there to there and got 70% out of BTC, you're a sausage. Okay? All because you heard people like Sausage Crypto on X or some other sausage that just keep saying bull run, bull run, bull. Well, what was that? What was that run there? Was that not a bull run? What was it? What was that called? What was that? A mini bull? I don't get you. I just don't get some people. So from this to here, I pointed this out previously. That was a bull run. Yeah, that was a bull run. Started around October, September, October, around that time. Bull run. Start August, September, October. And it had its first top out in April. Okay. March, April. First top out. Okay. Just read the charts. The charts are there to help you. Stop listening to all these donkeys on X. Please, Lord. Because you're just going to keep getting wrecked. So, if that were a 50-odd% drop, we've only done, as of now, a 30% drop. Okay? A 50-something% drop would see us drop back into that range here. And no, I'm not saying it's going to drop to 49k before everybody's like, I'm going to drop to 49k. No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is Bitcoin has a history of a 50% correction. Every single run. And then what it will do is, what it did here. It has its 50% correction. Between 50 and 60%. It then rallies to its final top of around 140%. And, you know, and I've heard all these absolute ding-dongs on X. Right, Bitcoin's going to 500k this cycle. Shut up. Honestly, you ain't got a clue. All you're doing is using people as liquidity. It's not happening, mate. Go away. So, yeah, you get that drop, 50-odd%. It pumps back up 100-odd%. And when does it start? Oh, look, back end of July, August. Are you not seeing the pattern here? Go away in May. That's what the saying is. Go away in May and come back round here in the summer. July, August, September, October, November. Sell. Sell. Not difficult. And then you get your drop from November, December. Back. What is it, a year? You have a year of a bear. Start building your Bitcoin back up in here. It's not difficult. Stop being stupid. Just start DCAing into Bitcoin here. So if you've had that drop, 50-odd%, which I still think it will do. That's just what it does. I'm going to go through the S&P and that as well after I've done this. So, you get 50-odd% correction round here. Okay. You start to rebuy Bitcoin down here. Buy. Bitcoin pumps 150%. It's mad that, innit? They were all calling 120k. And I ain't finished yet, but look, just have a little look at this. From the drop that we could possibly be having right now. Look at that. Wow. It's not rocket science, this. Genuinely, it's not rocket science, guys. It really isn't. You just listen to too many sausages. So you see that there? That was that. So you had your push, your consolidation, your rally, your drop. You push, your consolidation, your rally, your drop. It came back to that trading range. Am I the only one seeing this, or I don't know? Because clearly these sausages on Twitter are not seeing this, are they? They're not looking at the charts. So like I say, just stop listening to them. Unfollow them. Tell them to do one. Because they're all full of plop. Because I've just had it up to here. It might be a bit of a rant, but honestly, I have literally had it up to here with them. So yeah, the blow-off top possibly will be 120. And you'll end up with something like this. So I've just got a basic RSI. Just basic. Not special about it. So look. See this here? At your top. Another top. And look how it kept going up. But the RSI kept dropping. This is just using a basic RSI. Same here. Kept going up. Up, up, up. Kept going up. As it were dropping. Kept going up as it were dropping. Dropped. Okay? Now calm down. There's no to worry about. We have this in bull runs. Calm the fuck down. So, let's go back to it. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for you. Because everybody's panicking. Just relax. Buy your spot. Stop buying shit coins. Just stick to BTC. You don't need to worry about it. Just stick to BTC. Please. Anyways. So then, from the eventual blow-off top, we get to 70-odd% correction. Okay? See that? So, we go from this drop, the 50% correction, we do another 150 back up. Buy your Bitcoin down here. You sausages. And then, from this top, around here, a 70-odd correction brings us back to around 30k, which I did say many moons ago on some of my first videos. If cycles repeat, we're going to revisit here. And everybody's going to be panicking. Crypto's dead. Bitcoin's dead. What will I do? Just shut up. That's all you've got to do. Shut up. Anyways, let's get back into it. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm saying it is going to happen. But if history repeats and the cycles have happened over and over and over and over again, it's mad how these cycles repeat and everybody still panics. It's mad, innit? We've got people that have been in crypto longer than me. I've been in this space, I don't know, it's about 4, 5, 6 years, something like that. I don't panic. I don't worry. I just know that when I'm going to cash out, and yeah, I cashed out a lot here. I rebought some here. I cashed out here. I'm not bothered that I missed that. So if I cashed out there, I'll give a shit if I miss 6%. I don't give a shit. You know why I don't give a shit? Tell me why. Because I bought BTC round here. And I got that move. So I don't give a shit that I missed out on 6% when I made 400. You need to wake up. Alright, let's go to the S&P. Let's go through the S&P and look at that. Look at that. I did this the other week. I think it was last week I showed you this. This is what I showed you. Oh no, look at that. Wow. Look how it came up, tagged it and dropped back below. Oh my God. I must have a crystal ball or something. Oh my God. No, I don't. I'm just not a sausage. And most of these people that are on Twitter, they're sausages. Stop listening to them. Sick of hearing them. So, the S&P 500. Let's go through the S&P. And it will be very similar to BTC. So we've got November, December. Oh, look at the pattern. Oh my God. I'm very smart. The pattern. Decline. 27%. Look at when we start to rebuy. October. So January, December. Look at that in October. Oh, we start to rebuy again. We get to July, August. We drop. We pump. So if you're looking at this, you're telling me that this, from here to here, remember this is the S&P 500, 76% gain is not a bull rally. I genuinely don't know what some of these people are smoking. I don't know. I get confused myself. I don't know what they're smoking. 35% correction, 27% correction, and then after these corrections, you will always have a push. And these pushes get less and less and less. It's just how the markets work. You need to realise that. Stop buying the top. Stop being a moron, please. 50% correction. That was probably one of the worst corrections ever. And that was due to an event. So what's saying, oh, look at that. Whoa, there's an event happening. Donald Trump slamming tariffs on everyone. Oh my God. Wow, this crystal ball, man. Swear to God. You all need to wake up, man. Are you going to be the people? You will be the people that buys this top. It's like most have probably done. And you're down 10%. And that could continue a little bit more. It could drop into here. And if that drops 15, Bitcoin will drop another 25%. No doubt in my mind. So the cycles always repeat. The cycles are always the same. October. Look here. October. The bottom. And because BTC is now correlated with this a little bit more, the cycles are going to be still slightly different. Because with BTC, you're going to be buying June, July, August time. But with these, you're going to be buying October, November, December time. And you're going to be cashing out most of the time. Look at that. July. It had a drop and BTC had a pump. Where we're at the minute, February, we've had a drop. And because it's correlated, there's going to be some sort of similarities in the cycles. But if we go to gold, wow. Look at that with gold. Gold has not even come down and tested the bottom of this parallel line. Gold just keeps going because people are moving out of that into that. They're moving out of oils into that. They're moving out of this into that. Do you understand? And gold could keep going until around May. That's what you've got to look at. So we've got gold. October it had a decline. It's like I've got a crystal ball or something, mate. It really is. May. I didn't even look at that before I came on. I didn't even look at it. But if we're looking around May with gold could be pushing up to around this zone here before it does have its drop in May and then starts to move off again. It's not rocket science. The charts tell you, look, March, April, May. Am I the only one looking at charts? It absolutely baffles my brain. The cycles are exactly the same, over and over and over again. They repeat over and over and over again. There's only the odd occasion where you have these, like, you know, COVID and all that crap that came in, where it does have these sort of declines. So just keep an eye on them. Anyways, let's go to the USDT dominance. Let's have a little look at this. I told you all about this as well. The pattern, this pattern here, were exactly the same pattern as what's happening here. Nobody's seen it. The sausages on Twitter were like, oh, it's breaking down, it's going to burn. They didn't look at here though, did they? They didn't go across and look, oh, look, that pattern looks like that pattern. And that pattern looks like that pattern. No, they didn't. They were like, oh, it's breaking down. Buy everything. And then you sat holding a bag of sausages. You need to wake up, man. You need to wake up quickly. Because otherwise you're going to get wrecked. And you're going to keep getting wrecked. So if that pattern repeats, well, I'm looking at here. Zoom it out a little bit more for you. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Pump, pump, pump. Dump, dump, dump. Pump, pump, pump. Dump, dump, dump. Sell. Pump, pump, pump. Dump, dump, dump. Can you see the pattern? Well, that's the pattern. Look. November. June. To November. September. To March. Can you not see the pattern? I'm just showing you on BTC and I'm just showing you the same pattern here. We're going through the exact same sort of cycle. The exact same. So stop listening to Mike Saylor. Because he's just another sausage as well. I don't care how much he buys. He could buy all of it. I don't give a crap. Cycles are exactly the same. And they will continue to be the same for the next 1 billion years. When I'm dead. When you're dead. When our kids grow up. And I'm showing my kids this. I'm preparing my kids to not be the sausage on Twitter. I'm preparing my kids to show them these patterns are exactly the same in every bull run or in every bear market. So please, tell my kids, please do not listen to these people on Twitter. And please, if you are going to become a trader, look at the previous patterns. They will make you more money than anything else in trading, than an RSI or lines across your screen. These patterns will repeat over and over again. Right, dominance. Let's have a little Scooby-Doo of dominance. Daily levels, move them off a minute. Right, dominance. So let's look at dominance in January 18. Yeah, January 18 to March. Oh my God, April, March. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. To May. Whoa. All the way to September. To April. Oh my God. How do I know this? Oh my God. And then we go to September again. And what does it do? In September, it drops again. Oh my God. Knock, knock, knock. Is anybody in? Wow. And then in September, October, oh my God. It pumps again. And then it comes into January. This is why everybody thought in January, this time round, here, they thought we were going to do that. They thought we were going to do that. And it hadn't done that. Dominance hadn't done that. And altcoins have been absolutely smashed. It's crazy, isn't it, looking at it? Look at that, September again. Oh my God. Where are we at the minute? We're in March. Look at that, June. Round May, June. And we drop. Spooky, this. It's majorly spooky. Ooh. It's not spooky. This is when your altcoins will probably run. Back end of May, June, July, August. Dominance will probably start to drop. I'm not saying it's just going to do that, because that's what they're all saying on Twitter. You know, they're all like, it's going to drop like that. It's going to do that. Just don't listen to them. They're all absolute sausage heads. So you just got to look at the emerging patterns. This is a grind up from dominance. It's a nice little grind up. These cycles were early in the cryptos, but this is a grind up. This is where all altcoins are getting smashed to pieces. So just watch in around April, May, June, July. This is what I'm looking for around here. May, June. And if I get a 20% drop, I'm out. I'll buy a few altcoins. But in May, June, July, I'll start to niggle away at them, and I'm out. I'm out of there now. So I just thought I'd show you something like this, some emerging patterns that occur in the market. And not all altcoins need to go back to their all-time highs. There's nothing saying that they have to go into the all-time highs. It's not like, you know, it's the law. It ain't. It doesn't matter. So at the minute, what we're seeing here is, look, another thing on X, on Twitter. So we had a whale. He was shorting Bitcoin here at 84k. And I can't remember. It was a lot of money anyways. It was in the millions. Yeah. And then everybody on Twitter, because they're absolute weapons, they're like, let's liquidate this whale. I've already got big size. Everybody come and join me. Do you really think he cares? He don't give a crap what you lot are doing. He really don't care. You care more about what he's doing than he cares about what you're doing. Oh, man. It absolutely cracks me up. It genuinely cracks me up. So it wouldn't surprise me if all these people that have started to accumulate or whatever they're doing to liquidate this whale, that BTC absolutely smashes into them all and liquidates all them. And my man here, who shorted Bitcoin at 84k, and I think he's got his cashes out at 66 and makes a lot of money, while these ex-sausages, these Twitter sausages, get absolutely rinsed. And you know what? If you're part of that, what this guy's trying to get together, you're a sausage too. You really are. And you need to wake up. Genuinely. Because all they're doing is using you as a little pawn on a chessboard. So anyways, that's it from me today. I'm going to get off. I've got a few things to do myself. I'm a busy bee. Oh, before I go, just have a little scan into Total 3 while we're at it. We might as well, while we're here. Yeah, told you about that, double top. Same pattern, down bump. Yeah, exact same pattern. Everybody thought we were going to hold here. Market cap's going up to 65 trillion. No, it isn't. Shut up. So yeah, anyways, I'm going now. Finish with my rant. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. We've also got CWP links for the premium channel, for the free channel. We've got James's Baccarat indicators. If you want to check out some of the next indicators, what my mate's doing. He's got loads on there. Go check them out. We've got Slim's bots. And like I say, if you come into premium, there's a few other people that are using bots in there as well. So yeah, I will catch you in the next one, guys. Happy trading.